welcome to the first episode of WebCRM Tips and Tricks. So the thought is that we are going to make a session for 5 to 6 minutes where we show you some tips and tricks. And we're going to make one episode each and every month. And every month we go through something new, of course. Now the plan is, of course, to show you something that you don't know, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of you already know the stuff that I'm going to show you, but hopefully I can show you some stuff that you don't know. And that is the whole plan with this tips and tricks of the month. Now, there is a disclaimer, and the disclaimer is that we're going to work only in the new UI or layout, as we also call it, so not the old one. So that means that if you're in the old layout, there will probably be some times where you cannot use our tips and tricks. But for this episode, there will be a lot of stuff that you can use. So let's get to it. Let me get down into the corner, and then let's get started. Let me just move myself away. Here we go. And hopefully from now, it will only take 5 to 6 minutes. Let's go. First of all, we have to start by clicking our picture, or it can also be initials that you have up here, and then you can see something called dark theme. And the dark theme is the dark theme. So why use this? As you can see, the colors pops out, and it can be more good for the eyes to work in the dark theme. But if you take a look at the activities, the colors, especially here, pops out. And as you can see, we have three different color types. There's the red, the yellow, and the green. The red one means that you are past your due date. The yellow one means it's today. So this is something that you need to fix today. And of course, the green one, that is in the future. So this you can fastly fix out here. As you can see here, we can just move it a couple of days, and it even gives you the date. Next point, if we click up here, we have something called daily tasks. If we click here, nothing happens. And the point of this is when you start up in the morning your WebCRM, this is what you will receive. I will just clear the cache and refresh the page, and you will see I will get the pop-up in my face. So these are your daily tasks. If you have synchronized your calendar with WebCRM, you even have the calendar's task line in here as well. All right, moving on. Here we will go to the organization. Just for your info, you probably know this already, but here you have all the organizations, and here you have all the persons in the organizations. So we will work with this one. And as you can see, we have a lot of information here. You can actually decide what kind of information you want on this one. So let's say I would like to see how many meetings I have had for the current period. Now, in my system, the current period is within this year, but you can actually set that up in the system. Contact us if you want to know how that is done. But now I've got that here. But as you can see here, I also got something called kundegruppen. That is the customer group base. And I gave them a couple of numbers. We can filter it on here, apply the filter, just find what we need to find, kundegruppe. Here we go. And here, let's say we would like to see all called D17. So only that will be shown on this list. Now, this is smart because you're actually not working with everything every time. So here you can make your list. But what is even smarter is this. Press here, and then you save as new template. Then you go to the template, and you have this list called list 3. And here you can type D17 Martin, or whatever name you want to provide, because it can even be that different people are working with different stuff. Meaning that, as you can see, my list is changing. So if I go here or I go here, that is one way to save your list as templates. Now, inside of WebCRM, we even have an opportunity to connect your soft phone with WebCRM. Meaning, if you have a list of all the people and just want to go down and you see, okay, here I have a phone number, you can just click the phone number and it will get up the soft phone and will call the client directly. Last but not least, we have this little bell up here, and the little bell gives you notifications. Now, what kind of notifications? Yeah, that is actually for you to set up. Now, if you go on this wheel, you can go in and then you can set up what kind of notifications you would like to have. When you get a notification, it will show you a number that indicates how many notifications that you have. But let's say you want this in an email instead. Well, unfortunately, you can't not do that without the automation module. And speaking of automation module, that is actually one of the subjects we will go through on our next episode of WebCRM tricks and tips. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I was underneath the 5 minutes for today's video. Have a great day.